Hello guys. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to watch the 2015 movie called The Sand. At the beginning of the film, we are shown a party on a beach. A cameraman is filming the party. However, Mitch takes everyone's phones and puts them in a bag. Because then no one can take photos of this party and post them on the internet. After that, the two boys, Wang and Gilbert, come with something strange they found in the water. It is very disgusting to see. However, people don't think much about it. The next morning we are shown everyone sleeping. A girl named Kylie is with Mitch and Ong's four friends, Wanda, Jonah, Ronnie and Vance, are sleeping in a car. Kylie is the first to wake up. He wakes up and looks around to see where he is. Then she sees a bird on the beach struggling to fly. She thinks something is wrong with the bird. However, the bird is immediately pulled into the sand. Shocked, Kylie tries to warn anyone not to go on the sand. But when she turns around, she sees her friend Masha naked on a bench. She gets up and jumps on the sand. Suddenly her legs get stuck in the sand so she can't even move. People can't imagine what will happen. So Vance, who saw that, tries to run to save her. Kylie yells and tells her not to run. But he doesn't care what Kylie says. He cannot approach Masha. Because he also gets stuck in the sand. After that, when the group looks at Masha, they don't see Masha. Because she was completely submerged in the sand. Vance screams in pain and asks his girlfriend Ronnie for help. Then Vance goes to lift his face up, tearing one of his eyes and the side of his face. Ronnie screams loudly as he sees his lover sinking into the sand. Everyone is now wondering how this happened. After that, they tried to call for help, but they couldn't do it. Because the phones are in the trunk of the car. Jonah tries to start the car. However, its battery is low. Now the whole group is trapped. Kylie has her hands in the sand. While holding her hand without rubbing it on the sand, she sees something like a white string trying to reach her hand. Mitch was also very surprised to see it. Just then, another one of them, Gilbert, is trapped inside a barrel. He is very angry that he was trapped in the barrel. When Gilbert tries to come out, everyone shouts not to come out. When Gilbert is told what is happening, he remains silent. Mitch and Kylie go inside their hut. Sun cream that is rubbed on it is brought and distributed to everyone. Innocent Gilbert is in the barrel of the sun. They will not be able to be patient for long. Kylie is thinking of a way to escape from here. After that, when the group looks around, they realize that only these people are left from the whole party. Everyone else is buried under the sand. Then Kylie sees the strange thing brought out of the water at night. Then she realizes that it is an animal's egg. It was the animal that went under the sand and killed everyone. These people are killed as food for that animal. However, because the animal was born in it, it must be a very small animal. So Kylie plans to find out how big this animal is and where it is. She takes the sausages from the hut and throws them on the beach. Meanwhile, Gilbert sees a bird being dragged under the sand. Kylie throws the sausage, but the others tell her not to. Because that is the only food they have to eat. But Kylie keeps throwing things without asking. Finally, the sand does not absorb the splash. The team is very happy to see it. Because people know how big the animal is now. But there is still no way for these people to get there. Then Jonah is in their car and buys 2 surfboards. He puts the 2 on the sand and jumps on the board. People see that he is not sinking in the sand. Then, when he tries to go up the bench near him, the surfboard slips. Jonah is going to fall on the sand. However, he was able to hold onto the bench and was saved from falling on the sand. But just then, something like a thread that came up from the sand penetrates his stomach. He escapes them and somehow goes up the bench. There he sees a bag full of food. When he opened the bag, a banana fell from his hand. But he sees that the animal does not pull the banana into the ground. Then he sees that the fruit fell to the place where the bonfire was lit that night. That animal does not like fire and ash. He jumps on top of the burning bonfire. Nothing will happen to him. However, we see a lot of blood coming from his stomach. He gets very upset seeing that. Seeing that, Kylie calms him down. After that, he is told to distribute the contents of the bag to the group. Although he was very stubborn, he distributed the soda and water in the bag to the group. When he vomits on Mitch, his stomach bleeds profusely. He lays down on the bench screaming in pain. They see the two surfboards being moved by the animal. Then they realize that the animal has started to grow. After that, Kylie sees STA trying to shake the car. They don't have much time left because the animal is growing fast. Ronnie and another guy together try to take the phones inside the car. Ronnie climbs on top of the car and tries to open its trunk. She tells Vonda that she has a letter written to her mother in her diary, to give it to her. Because she knows that she might die from this. She is about to open the dick when Kylie stops her. Because if the dick opens, Ronnie will fall on the sand. Kylie gives her a grappling hook. Ronnie grabs it and opens the dick. Just then, a car honks its horn to the beach. Seeing this, Ronnie gets upset. Just then Dickie falls on her arm. She screams in pain. Mitch and Kylie yell at the car for help. In that car is a Coast Patrol officer. He thinks they are still drunk. That's why he doesn't pay attention to what they shout. As he gets out of the tunnel, Kylie yells at him not to get out. He walks towards them without listening to what they say. The group is very surprised to see that this animal does not pull him under the ground. Then we see that the animal cannot fit in his shoes. The official goes to Jonah. He is very disgusted to see Jonah's injury. No matter how much he asks for help, the officials don't care. He goes to Kylie and Mitch and harasses them. Then he tells these people to leave. However, Kylie does not agree. As the officer goes to get his pepper spray, the key riot falls onto the sand by mistake. After that, the animal grabs the officer as soon as he puts his hand on the sand. That's when the official realizes that what these people said is true. Kylie shouts and tells him to throw pepper on the sand. She says that the animal turned him away. He killed the animal with pepper, but by that time half of the animal was eaten by his hand. He screams in pain. After that, the animal comes again and eats him completely. After he goes under the sand, Kylie goes and brings the pepper spray. Mitch tries to cover his legs and run to the officer's car. He thinks that animal cannot pass through rubber. Wanda throws him a towel. As Mitch goes to grab it, the iron fence breaks and he falls onto the sand. The animal tears Mitch to pieces and drags him underground. Kylie is very sad. She saw the iron fence and got an idea. She breaks the other piece of the fence and throws it at Wanda. Kylie uses the fence as a bridge and jumps into the car. Then Kylie and Wanda help Ronnie's hand out of the dick. Kylie tells John her plan. She is trying to use that fence to get to John. After that, their idea is to go to the officer's vehicle. Wanda takes the fence and places it on the sand. Then she walks carefully to the bench. She carefully approaches John. Kylie follows carefully behind her. Now on the bench are Kylie, Jonah, and Wanda. Then Ronnie comes along the fence. But the animal is attracted to the wound on her hand. That animal pulls her hand. Then they drag her under the sand. Kylie tries to save her. But that animal drags Ronnie underground. Then Vonda runs to the officer's car, covering her legs. She successfully climbs onto the vehicle before the animal catches her. Seeing this, Gilbert in the barrel screams. At that time, his stomach was cut and bleeding. So that animal is attracted to blood. The girls are shouting that they shouldn't run away. But it won't work. The animal snatched the barrel and grabbed his legs. After that, Gilbert is made to vomit blood. Suddenly, Avila pulls Gilbert under the sand. After that, the animal attacks the car where Wanda is. Then Wanda slips and hits her head and loses consciousness. Kylie yells at her to wake up. But she won't wake up. It's night now after a few packs. Wanda finally comes to her senses. She sees the injured Jonah and Kylie on the bench. Wanda uses something in the car to make a way for them to get into the car. Jonah gets into the car with Wanda. When Kylie tries to go in, the animal attacks Kylie. The animal is now fully grown. Kylie climbs into the car very slowly. She took a gas can and set the animal's hand on fire. Then the car goes inside. When they get into the car, Kaylee and Wanda find that Jonah is dead. They are sad. Meanwhile, they both fell asleep. They wake up in the morning when someone knocks on their window. Then you will know that the animal has gone to another place. They both go back on the sand. After that, the man sees John inside the car. He calls an ambulance. The animal is shown to us at the end of the story. That animal is like a jellyfish. It goes towards a beach in another area and the film ends there. I hope you enjoyed this movie a lot. Comment below if you like the video. Don't forget to like the video. Your likes are very valuable to me. Subscribe the channel and join me. Then guys, we will meet again in the next film review.
Thanks for watching this video. By clicking this you can watch the next movie. I happily invite you to watch that beautiful movie. Welcome to the cinematic universe.